Are you ready for the fight that could change everything? Ilia Topuria's explosive hands versus Paddy Pimblett's crafty grappling. This matchup is heating up. But wait, Khamzat Chimaev's wild reaction to Topuria's brutal KO of Charles Oliveira has everyone talking, and with Dana White shutting down Topuria's request, the stakes couldn't be higher. Let's break down why this clash is inevitable. Ilia Topuria needed just 147 seconds to obliterate Charles Oliveira at UFC 317, but the real earthquake began after the knockout. That single right hand didn't merely crown a new double champ, it ignited a 3-division chain reaction, reignited the ugliest feud in European MMA, coaxed a chilling war cry from Khamzat Chimaev, and forced Dana White to admit one of his brightest stars still can't fight on home soil. Here's how one punch could reshape the entire UFC before the year is out. Topuria walked in with featherweight gold and walked out with the lightweight strap, becoming the first undefeated 2-division champ in company history. Volkanovski, Holloway, Oliveira, 3 icons flattened in a combined 10 minutes of cage time. Stats that ridiculous break algo feeds. Ilia trended above NBA playoff highlights, picked up 1.4 million Instagram followers overnight, and vaulted straight into every pound-for-pound debate on Earth. The finish itself was surgical. Slip the southpaw jab, rocket a right hand, touch a left hook for punctuation. Oliveira collapsed, fans roared, and oddsmakers scrambled to recalculate title futures at 145 and 155. The octagon had barely emptied when an old rivalry came storming back into focus. Patty Pimblett, victim of the notorious hand sanitizer gate slap, was pacing backstage before Bruce Buffer even read the scores. He knows the math. Arman Tsarukyan may be the tougher challenge, but Patty versus Ilia is the one that prints money. British tabloids, Spanish sports pages, and TikTok meme lords all agree. The charismatic Scouser grappler versus the icy Spanish-Georgian sniper is the biggest European fight since McGregor-Aldo. Patty's on-record plan is blunt. Standing with Ilia would be stupid. I'll drag him down and choke him. Fans love the honesty. Haters smell delusion. Promoters smell pay-per-views. Ticket sites in Liverpool and Madrid opened waitlists within hours, and Big John McCarthy called it the European supercard the UFC desperately needs.
Are you thinking Patty first and then Arman?
I am now. I wasn't before. Just being honest. Everything comes down to, as a promoter, you want things to be in line with what's going to work for you in selling that next show. But this sells. It does sell, and it sells throughout Europe. With Spain and England being there, you could hold it in either one. It would work because people from Spain would flood into England, or England would flood into Spain to go watch. And you take a look, they've got heat. They don't like each other. That's a good thing at times. Where the Arman Tsarukyan thing, Arman's kind of fell out of the light with what happened and everything. I just look at the pinnacle for Topuria is unknown. He is going to be that special kind of fighter. Look, you get these kind of fighters once every decade. You'll get somebody.
Even Tsarukyan's supporters had to admit, hype sometimes beats merit. While Europe argued, Khamzat Chimaev went live on Instagram.
We're gonna smash Dricus to the whole.
Everybody, kill everybody.
Congratulations to all Georgians for this great victory. You have a world champion in yet another weight class, a double champ. You guys made history today. Ilia, what a monster. Great guy as well. Unbelievable knockout. Ilia is a machine.
Ilia machina.
The feed was grainy, the grin was wolf-like, and the message was crystal. We're going to smash Dryas. Target locked, middleweight champ Dricus Dupi at UFC 319 this August in Chicago. Chimaev's timing was diabolical. John Jones flirted with retirement. Alex Pereira's aura had just been dented, and the UFC star vacuum was obvious. Boers offered a solution, a brutal takeover at 185. Las Vegas already lists him as a solid favorite, and leaked training clips show him ragdolling heavyweights and laughing about it. If Chimaev delivers violence on cue, the UFC suddenly has twin global moneymakers. Topuria's precision and his savagery, perfect north-south hemispheres of highlight chaos. Islam Makhachev's coach Javier Mendez wouldn't name a new king, but he conceded Topuria's claim is absolutely real.
After this fight, I do believe right now Ilia Topuria is the #1 pound-for-pound guy.
I will say it's up for debate, and if people feel you're correct, you're correct.
But right to this moment, to this very day, Ilia Topuria is the number 1 pound for pound.
But listen, this is like what Dana White said. It's not for him to decide, it's for the fans to decide. So it's not for me to say what, it's for the fans to decide. So if I say, oh, you're wrong, well, who cares what I say? The fans vote, yeah, they win. So whoever they feel is still number 1 is number 1. I don't know. I mean, you can't, honestly speaking, the guys destroyed 3 champions back to back, knocked them all out. Okay, 3 of them. Okay, how can you dispute that greatness? You can't. You know, all I'm saying is the fans decide. You know, and that's the way it is.
Islam boasts 5 lightweight defenses. Ilia counters with 3 Hall of Fame knockouts and a spotless 17-0 record. Social media favors the finisher. Purists lean toward the grappling tactician. If Makhachev jumps to welterweight later this year and snags a 2nd belt, the race restarts. Until then, the top slot feels shakier than ever. Topuria's childhood wish: defend his belt in Madrid's Santiago Bernabeu Stadium. Reality check. Dana White deadpanned. Spain isn't even an option right now. The venue's noise permits are tangled in 2.5 million euros of fines, and a US primetime pay-per-view would mean a 4 a.m. local start. Political suicide for city officials already battling sleepless neighbors. Dana promised the Octagon will reach Spain eventually, but legal red tape and time zone math say otherwise for 2025. For now, El Matador remains a champion without a home arena, forced to stage his empire on foreign turf while fans back home refresh Twitter for better news. One punch in Toronto jolted 3 divisions, 2 continents, and every UFC broadcast desk script. Ilia Topuria's right hand didn't just flatten Charles Oliveira, it summoned Paddy Pimblett, provoked Khamzat Chimaev, and exposed the limits of Dana White's global expansion plans. So here's the question that will dominate every MMA feed until another glove meets canvas. Who seizes the throne of global superstardom? El Matador's sniper precision, Bors's unhinged maulings, or a Scouser upset that rewrites European fight lore? Cast your pick in the comments, smash subscribe, and crank notifications, because the next knockout might redraw the pound for pound list before you can blink. That wraps today's Fight Bulletin. Strike Script bringing you the fastest hands in MMA news. If these headlines kept you ahead of the scorecards, tap like and let the algorithm know we won the round. Subscribe and hit the breaking bell so you're first to hear every contract signing, weigh-in drama, and surprise call out. Got an inside scoop or bold prediction? Drop it in the comments. You might see your tip featured in tomorrow's update for real-time flashes from pressers and gyms. Until the next alert, stay sharp, stay informed, and keep your guard up. This is Strike Script signing off.